Victoria. So the point of these last 2 days is to review addition and subtraction and think about all the strategies we've learned this year and try to figure out, given a number, given an equation, what strategy is going to be best or most efficient, okay? That's the whole point of this. So we have to think, is it going to be better to use a mental strategy like make a 10 or add the tens or add the hundreds, or is it going to be better to use our progression strategy where we could use expanded form or partial sums, where there's a lot that we have to keep track of in these problems, okay? So we're not going to really work any of these problems out. We're just going to talk through, in your opinion, what strategy would be best and why, okay? You think you can do that?
Yes.
Because in life, we're all going to be faced with situations where we have to add numbers together, and we got to figure out what's most efficient to do. All right, so let's look at this first one. 156 plus 7. Do you think that we would use a mental strategy or a progression strategy?
I think we should use a mental strategy.
I'm thinking I would agree with you. Let's look at this. What in this problem makes you think maybe a mental strategy would be best?
Because we have a simple number, 7.
7. So what strategy might you use to help you add this simple number of 7 to 156?
I would use make a 10.
So we could use a make a 10 where we would make this 7 into a 10 by getting what we needed from here.
Yes.
Do you know what we would need to pull from here to make 7 into a 10?
We would need to pull 3.
3. And we're not going to work it all out, but let's write make a 10 to help us remember that, okay? How about this one? 446 plus 30. Do you think a mental strategy or using the progression?
I think that would be a mental strategy.
Ooh, why do you think, by looking at the numbers here, that a mental strategy would work well?
Because we have an easy and friendly number, 30.
Oh, 30 is a friendly 10, or a multiple of 10. You're going to hear that in 3rd grade, okay? It's a number that we can easily work with in our head, right?
Yes.
So thinking about this, 30 is a friendly 10, what mental strategy could help us add these two numbers together?
I think add the 10s.
Because we could pull the 10s out. How many 10s are here in the number 446?
40.
40. We
4.
4 10s, which has a value of 40. That's tricky. You're right. And then we could finish adding it together. So we could add the 10s. Okay, so, this is a little tricky because I messed up my writing. 649 plus 276. What do you think? A mental strategy here, or we might need the progression where we write down all of our thinking?
I think we might need a progression.
Okay, so you're thinking maybe expanded form or partial sums?
Yes.
Why? What in this problem kind of triggers you that we might need to use one of those other strategies?
Because we have some big and some unfriendly numbers.
Some big and some unfriendly numbers. And like, look, 6 ones and 9 ones, already you know that you're going to have to do some regrouping there, right?
Yes.
That's going to be more than 10. And then look at 4 10s and 7 10s. That's going to be more than 100. So there's going to be a lot to keep track of. So you're thinking maybe a progression like expanded
I think that
form?
would work.
Okay, what about this one? 329 plus 297.
I feel like that can be a mental strategy.
I'm wondering about that because it kind of looks like there's a lot of numbers to keep track of. There might be, why do you think, there might be some regrouping. Look at this 9 ones and 7 ones. Why do you think that we could actually use a mental strategy here?
Because 297 is really close to 300.
How close is it? Do you know?
3 digits away.
3 digits away. So you're saying we could make this into a friendly 100, right?
Yes.
The next friendly 100, which is 300. So
Yes.
we could say make a 100, right? Or hundreds, because we're going to make 300s, right? Make hundreds. Okay, let's look at this last one I have written down here. 67 plus 9. Again, a mental strategy or a progression strategy?
I think that would be a mental strategy.
Tell me why you think that. We've got a couple of seconds left here.
Because we have simple numbers, which is 9. It's a 1-digit number. It's easy.
And is it really easy to make 9 into a 10?
Yes.
What would you need from the 67 to make 9 into a 10?
1.
1, and that would leave us with 66. So again, we could use make
10.
a 10. Hey, Victoria, you did a super job thinking about what strategy you would use.